Hi darlings, and welcome back to my makeup garden. It's Liz. So today I have my January Eyescream beauty box. Now they changed things up a little bit. There's no actual box in here. It looks like the items are just loose in the bag. So previously we've gotten the envelope, a box inside an envelope, and anyway, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna unbox this and then we're gonna create a look with whatever's inside. Honestly, I haven't had time to peek, so I don't even know what it is. It did ship late this month, but I feel like that's just becoming a trend. Okay, so let's pull the first item out of the bag. Okay, so it looks like we have something by Beili, B-E-I-L-I, Beili. And it looks like this is a brush. Now, this is synthetic fiber. Yeah, it's this kind of a brush. It's kind of dense. I'm thinking this might actually be good for concealer. So that's the first item. There's nothing on the outside. It's not labeled. I don't know anything about that brand. And then from the same brand, there is another, what I guess is a brush. And this looks like a smaller packing brush. It's very dense. The bristles they feel soft on the face, but yeah, it's just a good, dense, kind of firm packing brush. Okay, let's see what else is in there. I'm always iffy when it comes to brushes in a subscription box because they're either really good or they're absolute garbage. I don't find a lot of in between. Okay, so this box does retail for $25. Here is a little cheat sheet. So it looks like there's 3 makeup brushes in here. So let's find the third. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, let's see what we have. This one's a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. So this looks like a rounded, I don't know if this is technically a rounded kabuki or not. Let's see, the medium brush, the smallest brush is a flat shader brush. I would not use that for shading, but I would use that for packing. The largest brush is so it's a rounded foundation brush. It is soft. There are some errant hairs that are wanting to stick up, so we'll see how this works. I will just do my makeup with it. I was gonna do my base if we didn't have anything like that, but we'll just do that instead. Okay, let's pick something else out of the basket. Now this is by ZC Beauty, and this is a Slender Mascara Z. So let's see what this says. Those brushes, by the way, the 3 of them retail for $15. So by ZC Beauties, this is a thinned wand mascara. Let's see, it says that it's perfect for bottom lashes. So we'll see how this works, if this can be used all over, or if it's something that I'm gonna have to use just on the bottom. Sorry, words are hard. Okay, so next item in here. Oh, okay, I grabbed 2 of these out. So from Illuminati Cosmetics, we have Posh Lip Gloss. It looks like this is a little bit shimmery. It doesn't look like it's too much though, but it's a kind of baby pink with a little bit of a gold shimmer. And this could be used as a topper or on its own. Use on top of the bullet lipstick to add some shine. So maybe we'll do that because it looks like there is a bullet lipstick in here. So this is by Appeal Beauty. And let's open this up. I think I've had something from Appeal Beauty before, but not from Eyescream Beauty Box. So let's see what this color is like. I do have some lip oil on my lips that I'll have to take off before I put this on. So this is by Appeal Beauty or Appeal Cosmetics. This is an ultra cream lipstick. And it looks like this retails for $21. And this is in the shade Exposed. So it looks like it's kind of a pinky nude. It actually, the color reminds me a bit of the light, is it the light version of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk? It reminds me of that color a bit. So we'll see how it looks on my lips. This may be one that ends up going to my sister though, because it's a little bit lighter than I usually reach for. Okay, let's see what else is in this bag. So, oh, okay. This is by Appeal Beauty as well. And let's see, this is the 12 Universal face palette. It says Sculpt. So let's see what's in here. Okay. Plastic component. Not the most expensive feeling. It feels a little cheap. Oh, wow. Look how, oh, they're creams. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. Let's see, how does this look? How does this one look? Oh, it's so weird. Like it's like putting your finger in a lipstick. Let's see how it goes on the hand. I am genuinely curious now. So it's pigmented. Okay. Oh, but it does seem like it's blending out. This color might look like a bruise on me, but we'll see how this sets down. I'm very curious how this is gonna, oh, it doesn't feel balmy. It feels more powdery. Interesting. Is there any info on this? Let's see. Sculpt Artistry Face Palette. This retails for $22. So apparently this is a brand new launch from the brand. So it's the first row of this palette can be used as highlight or concealer. Second row can be used as bronzer or concealer. The last row can be used as blush or lipstick. Yeah, it doesn't feel super balmy. I'm actually kind of excited about that. I don't have anything like this in my collection. We'll see. Maybe we'll use that as concealer as well. Oh God, help me today. I'm gonna need some help today. Okay, let's see what else is there. Last thing? Okay, last thing in this bag is a palette, and this is the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Boudica palette here. I've never tried this brand before. Never tried it. Seen them like through my feed and whatnot, but I've never tried them. So here's the Boudica. Interesting. So it's like a neutral palette. It looks like with pops of pink and green. I like, this is pretty. Okay, let's see what one of these looks like. We don't have to swatch every color, but let's swatch the pink shimmery color. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Oh, it's sparkly. Oh, I got some of the black eyeshadow on me, so let's just ignore that for a minute. Let's do this lighter shade here, Nero. It feels good. Oh yeah, that's a good inner corner highlight. Okay, okay. I'm feeling it. This black shade's a little bit messy. It looks like it's just a corner chip, like a little piece chipped out of it. And it's making us, oh, Inhabitants is shifty. Let's see if the mirror will catch it. Yeah, Inhabitants is shifty. It kind of has like a blue shift. Interessante. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're laying down. These are pretty. Okay, so let me go wash my hands. And then we will start applying some things to my face. I'm going to start with a little bit of color corrector just under here for the dark circles that are not too bad. I do use vitamin C, and I do regularly. I am not the person to teach you about lymphatic drainage or about like face massage or any of that stuff, because I just kind of do what feels good. But I usually will tappa and like get blood flow to my under eye area, but very gently when I'm doing my skincare. And then I do also use vitamin C, which can help with darkness. And I do bring that vitamin C to my lower eye area. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but I do. And that's just kind of what it is. Okay, so a little bit of color corrector on. I know that color corrector kind of, you would think it would stick around a little bit. It just kind of takes the edge off the purple for me. That one's by e.l.f. It's like the peach one. It's not expensive, like at all. Okay, so we got a foundation brush. So I want to use this with my tinted hydrator. This is the Tarte one. This is the one I normally use. So I am going to use that with my tinted hydrator, and we'll just see how this goes. I'm kind of excited. It's been a while since I had a new foundation brush. I don't wear a crazy amount of foundation. I try to take good care of my skin, and I'm very lucky not to have like a crazy amount of problems with my skin. So, you know, all right. I do have rosacea, but it's not like insane. It's normally worse when I'm not drinking enough water or if I'm drinking a lot of alcohol, because, you know, I can sometimes, but rare. Okay, so let's go into this one. This is the rounded foundation brush. It feels fine on the face. It's not too much. It doesn't seem like it's absorbing too much product, but okay. It's not too bad, not too bad. It's got a little bit of give to it. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily think the finish that it's giving is the most flawless finish, but it is giving it is applying the product to my face. So, okay. A little bit of product in there. Not anything too bad though. Okay. I don't like how this feels though when I stipple those random like hairs that are popping up that I'll probably take a pair of eyebrow scissors to. Those are a little bit coarse, like I can feel them. So, all right. Just like a little bit of something. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna wear makeup today, but then I was like, this feels like there's other things in here. Okay, so that's done. I don't know if I love that brush. I'd like to see it work with, it's hard to gauge off of a tinted hydrator. So I'd like to see it work with like a full coverage foundation to see how it actually does. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into this little palette here. Would you believe I've never used one of these? Like, I've never used like a pot palette like this, but I'm gonna need a concealer. And I don't quite know if I should just mix these two together there. Should we experiment? Let's just try not to fuck it up, okay? So I'm gonna go in, this one's a little pinker, this one's peachy. So we're gonna see how this does with this brush. And I'm just kind of going back and forth. Okay, well, that immediately did not want to pick up too much, so I wonder if this is better applied with the finger. Let's do one side with the finger and one side with the brush, because I want to try this brush out. Hello? Is anybody there to provide coverage? Excuse you. Let's just... Any day now. I think it's because it's not warmed up, but I think when it's warmed up, it'll probably play. Well, this brush feels fine. It looks like it's got a little bit of drag to it, but it's not too bad. It's just, it's a brush. It's not a fancy brush. Now, immediately, though, I don't like how that looks with a brush. Not even just a color. The color's a little light, but it's okay. Like, it'll be manageable, but I don't like how that looks with a brush. So maybe we'll try fingers next. Yeah, I think it needs that body heat. Yeah, okay. We'll see if this sets down. I may end up having to set this one down. The blush dried down, by the way. I don't know if I love that. I feel like you can see a lot of my under eye texture with this. Interesting. I don't like this product with this brush. Doesn't mean a different brush is not going to be good, but that brush is not good. I also do think it applies a lot more streamline and like color wise is better with a finger. So let's do this. Now we have a little bit of lightness here, but we'll make do. The downside to this is it's definitely a palette that you're going to need to use your finger to apply. It does feel like it's drying down a bit, so that's good. I don't necessarily like the finish of this. I don't know. I feel like my under eyes look worse with it than they did without. Does that make sense? Okay, but it is kind of hard to gauge. Let's see. Let's grab a mirror, like a real mirror, not like, it's not too bad. I don't want to cake the product on though. It's not my style, so we'll just kind of go with this. So in this palette, there is this really pretty like peachy color. I kind of want to mix these two colors together to do my blush. And I'm not sure if I should try to put this on with my finger and then just tap it out, or if I should try to do that and then try to do a brush. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just go into this peach color here. I think I'm gonna mix it with this one here. Just because I want it with a little different, not like, I don't want it to be just the bubble gum, but I don't want it to be just the terracotta either. Okay, so my natural blush is darker than whatever just happened with that. So let's just try the terracotta. It is more subtle. And on the back of my hand, it does appear to have dried down. So we'll see what happens. Now this is probably going to have to be built up. I wonder how it builds. And I don't know how it builds on top of the concealer type product. Okay. Well, that's a little something. It's not too crazy pigmented. I don't know if the light's really doing it justice. In person, it really doesn't look like it's crazy pigmented either. So, yeah. It's like visible, but it's not like too crazy. Again, I am only wearing a tinted hydrator. I'm not sure how this is gonna apply over other products, but it's gonna be worth a try. Now, I do normally like to bring my blush like a little bit here, so why don't we try to do that a little bit and see how that does. I don't want like sunburn, but I want like a little bit of flush because that's what I prefer. And then up here to my temples. Okay, well that looks okay. It doesn't look like mind-blowing, but it's not bad. All right, let me wipe this brush off and we're gonna try to use the contour that is in this palette as well. I may just apply this with the brush and then buff it out with the brush because I don't like to apply contour or bronzing with my fingers. That's not my shtick. Now this is cooler toned. I think this is gonna be fine as a like kind of subtle contour. Let us see. May the odds be ever in our favor. Let's just put a little bit here. Where is the pigment? Is this going to be like one of those subtle contours? This does not, yeah, this, you mean gray? Okay, cool. Let's just do that there. And let's see, can you even see it? I can't even see it. I see just like the tiniest amount, but okay. Well, I don't know if that did anything. I also have light to medium, more medium during the summer. Skin right now, it's very light to medium. And I don't feel like that really did anything on my skin tone. That one also feels balmier than the other ones. So, cool. All right, I'm gonna go into a little bit of this one. And let's see how that does as like a highlight. That one is also really creamy. This is the lightest one. Let's see if we can highlight down here. Underneath the contour maybe. That did all of nothing. All right, so if you're looking for pigmentation, I'd say about half of these are probably, like the blushes are probably fine, but these pan sizes, they make it really difficult to use anything except your finger. They do not apply well with whatever this brush is, and this brush has a little bit of density to it. This is not like a blending brush. This is for like cream or face app like type of products. But this is not doing, it has a nice finish. It's like a skin-like finish, but I don't know, the under eye does not feel particularly set down. So let's see how it applies with the powder, like how it plays with the powder. But yeah, I don't know if that's all that in a bag of potato chips. That's just my first impressions. Let me grab a powder brush. I'm gonna use this, oops, excuse you. I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty cherry blossom powder because that's what I've been enjoying lately. Because it's a little bit brightening, but it's not like, there's powder everywhere. It's a little bit brightening, but not like too much. Look how much is in, like messy. Okay, well, let's set that down and see how it does. I do wish this powder wasn't so fragranced. It is fragranced. It is heavily fragranced, I should say. Okay, I'm having a good skin day. I just feel like I made my skin worse by putting all the stuff on it, you know? It'd be like that sometimes. Okay, well, in the camera, it doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't, yeah, this doesn't look bad at all. Not too shabby. Did I get up here? I did, okay, we're good. It's a mess. That's a hot ass mess. I don't remember dropping that, but maybe I did. Because my leg looks like it lived in the 80s. If you know, you know. Okay, so we have this lip gloss here. Let me wipe this lip oil off. And I have a lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and put those on before we do the eye look because I'm not sure what these colors are actually like. And I want to do that and so I can kind of gauge my eye look off of this. So, okay. This is, oh man, this is not it for me. I don't know. I now have porn star butthole lips and I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, you know what this is giving me? This is giving me like 1996, like what was her name? Not Brooke Shields. Oh God, Clueless. I'm blanking. I'm gonna turn off this camera and be like, damn it. It's giving me Clueless vibes. It is a creamy formula. It looks like it's almost has like a bit of a sheerness to it. Does it say? It's definitely not matte. I wouldn't call this satin either. Let's see. It does not say what the finish is. So I very much feel like I have butthole lips right now. And we're gonna make it worse. We're gonna make it worse. So let me pull off. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Where is the... I'm trying to get into the lipstick. Now this is an Illuminati gloss. And I wonder if this is like the plumping gloss that I have a plumping gloss from them that is like really burny. Okay, so let's try this on. It's got a simple kind of smaller wand. It smells like some kind of candy. Some kind of candy. It's bringing back memories, but I can't quite place it. Wow, this color is either my teeth are really yellow from the coffee I was drinking earlier, always a possibility, or butthole pink is really bringing out the yellow tones in my teeth today. Doesn't feel super burny, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I think the only product that we have not used yet, we have not used this little packing brush, and we have not used this here. So this is the eyeshadow palette, and I'm kind of thinking, let's go into these pink kind of romantic tones for this. And I'm kind of tempted to put this, we'll just do this maybe and blend, maybe we'll deepen it with this color. I don't know. All right, so let me grab some eyeshadow brushes that are not just that one packing brush, and we'll go from there. Grab something tried and true because I don't know this formula. So, okay, I'm gonna grab this. Oops, excuse you, come back here. Thank you. I'm gonna grab this Blend Brownie brush here. This black shade is gonna make a mess. Let me see if I can wipe this off. So I'm thinking, oh, Claudius looks really, look at this one. Claudius, it looks shifty. Doesn't look shifty in the pan, but let's see if I can, kind of has like like a blue kind of a, that's gonna be another time, but that's gonna be real cute. That's a cute color. I don't have a lot like that in my collection. Oh, I got completely sidetracked. I was gonna wipe the excess off so I didn't, I don't know, accidentally get black eyeshadow everywhere. Okay, so let's go into Trinavantes, which is here. Now these two look really similar in the pan. This is deeper, and this has a little bit, I think, more orange or terracotta in it than this. This is more like a true bright pink, like a true red pink, I should say. So let's put this on. Let's see how this is. It's a red shade, so it's probably pressed pigments and not like specifically eyeshadow. So if you have like sensitive skin, maybe look it up before you decide if you want to use this palette or not. Just because, you know, I would hate for you to get irritated. But, all right. So far, she is cute. Look at this bubble gum. I'm a Barbie girl, and that is probably trademarked. Not gonna get sued over YouTube. Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, that's pigmented and beautiful, honestly. It looks a little more dramatic on camera than it does in this mirror. Oh, and that's because, hold on, there were 2 of these on there. Well, there we go. It's a clear mirror once you take off both plastic. I don't know why I needed 2. I'm guessing that was an error. All right, let's see. This is cute. I like this color a lot. Okay. All right, let me do the other side. Okay. So, Trina Vantes, beautiful shade. Applied perfectly fine. Like diffused, fine on its own. And I have nothing on my eyes right now. It's just my skin. So, let's go into Siege here. And let's deepen the crease just a little bit. This looks like it has more of a red tone to it. So, okay. Let's see how this does. All right, very subtly different. Honestly, like on the lid, it's a little bit more red than Trina Vantes. This is Siege. It's more like, it's not a true blood red, but it's definitely redder. And I think for this, it'll suffice. Okay, oops, I bumped things because it wouldn't be a Liz video unless I bumped it. Okay. I think that served a purpose to deepen up the outer corner just a little, or the crease just a little bit. So I do want to deepen this up just a little bit with a little bit smaller of a brush. So I kind of want to grab my BK angled because I think that would be good for this. So I kind of want to go into this brown shade here. Now this is a little bit cooler. Maybe I could go, no, let's go into this one. Let's see how this applies. So this is the shade Legion. And it's like I want to say it's like a cooler brown. It looks cooler to me. I'm just going to tap this to the lash line. I'm using this angled BK Beauty brush here. We are going to put shimmer all over the lid, so I really just want to deepen this outer corner before I do that. Okay, so let's see. There is kick up in the pan on this. Is it the messiest? No, it isn't messy. It's a little messy. Now, I don't know what this retails for. What does this retail for? This retails for, let's say $33. So for what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shades? It's not bad. I appreciate it when an indie brand can be on the affordable side. Okay. Okay. I think that's okay. That's a little bit messy, but you know, whatever. I don't care today. Okay, so all over the lid, I kind of want to put this shade here. This one is called Lannosea, Lannosea. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Okay. This would be a cute val. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. You see my attitude change like right away? Look at that. I'm curious if this is going to crease. This is gorgeous. Holy cannoli. Look how pretty that is. Oh man, that's real pretty. I didn't put a glitter primer on. I didn't put anything on my lid. It's just my eyelid. It feels really smooth, almost like buttery on my finger, which is my favorite way to apply. And I do wonder if it's going to crease. Sometimes formulas with this kind of a finish will do that on me. Just because, you know, I got creasy lids. I'm 37. My face is just facing, you know, as it always has, with some other, you know, character thrown in. Oh, it's actually prettier in person than it is even on camera. And it's really fucking pretty on camera. Okay, let's grab this little packing brush. I'm just going to use that to apply some shadow to my inner corner because there's not too much that I want to do with this left. So I'm going to go into Nero here. I'm just going to place this as an inner corner shade, and then we are going to add a little pop on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to use a palette that I have in front of me here. What a pretty Valentine's type look. I like this. Now this brush, it's not the softest, but it is applying the shadow really nicely to the inner corner. So it is narrow enough that I can use it on my inner corner and not have it be too much. So that's cool. I feel like this is a lot longer than it normally is. So sorry if you were in a hurry, but that's not today. This lipstick, it's growing on me a little bit. It's still giving me butthole vibes though. So don't know if this is gonna be the bitch for me, but all right. I like this quality though. I've never tried anything by Beauty Moon Cosmetics. Okay. This is, I like this though. I do want to put a little something on my lower lash line, just a little zhuzh. So let's grab this little, I think it's clean. You like how I test? I'm like, let me just rub it on my shirt. I'm going to go into Paulinius, this, Paulinus, Paulinius. Oh, what shade is that? It's, okay. I don't know anything about this palette, but if I had to guess, it's named after Roman emperors. We have Nero, we have Claudius, we have Gaius. So I don't know who Lenucia is, and I don't know who Paulinius is, but they in here name-wise. So it is giving me Roman emperor vibes though. Okay. This is pretty color. It's applying beautifully. Okay. Like I said, I don't know anything about this brand, but this is really nice. So happy. Listen, for $25, listen, all of these things were $25 for all of it. I am not mad at that, okay? Even if my eyelids creased, even if they only lasted for, a few hours. Bitch, this whole box was $25. Yeah, you like that? This whole box was $25. Okay? Okay. Just saying. All right. Let's go to Inhabitants because it's green and I'm wearing pink and I have to. So far, this has not creased, so that's real exciting. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's put that on the lower lash line. I'm using that same brush that they gave. There's no name on this brush, by the way, except for the brand name. So I like a little pop of something on my lower lash line right here. Like a different color pop. Not like the brand color pop. Don't get excited. Okay. Oh, we still have to try the mascara. Good thing I didn't do it yet. The shimmers in this palette are really, honestly, every shade that I touched performed beautifully. So, bravo. All right, there is a shade I feel like I have to touch, and that's this one here. This one's called Gaius, and it's kind of, it looks like it would be an iridescent. Let's see what it swatches as. Yep. It's very, like, interesting. It's not particularly shifty. It's just kind of like an iridescent white. So, interessante. We did not use the black shade in here either, so let's grab an angled brush and let's just tap a little baby wing with this black shade here. I don't want to use like all of the shades. I'm not trying to be that person, but let's tap a little baby wing here. Cause I'm not going for perfection. Maybe we'll just deepen the outer corner with this actually, cause I actually like that a little better. Okay. Did I ruin it? Nah, it's fine. Keep our expectations low, friends. it is very pretty on its own though. I like the colors that I used, but let's just smudge a little of this or tap a little. It's not really smudging. It's not a cream product, so along the lash line there. This is an angle brush by Glamlight. And I think I just went too far in with it. Honestly though, that did a little something. I don't know if I hate it or if I like it a lot. Okay. This is something we're doing. This is what we're doing. None. I think I just don't like that this is a little harsh. So let me tap. Okay. I think that's a little better. Are we mostly kind of, sort of, maybe a little even? Maybe kind of, sort of? I don't want this to be one of those situations where like you keep adding and then you just make it worse and worse and worse, you know? Okay. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Okay, listen. We'll just let it go. All right. I like this. I do like this. I have no complaints. 0 complaints, actually. Which for me is unusual. No, it's not. I just, you know, it's the first time using it. We'll see how this wears. So far, it looks beautiful and it feels really light on the skin. Like really, it feels light too. So this is the ZC Slender Mascara. This is the last item that we have not used yet. And let's see. Oh, they were not fucking kidding. Look how tiny that brush is. That's real small. Hold on. That's real small. Let's see how this goes on the lower lashes first. I mean, it is doing the damn thing on the lower lashes though. The control is definitely there. You can see a difference. Let's do the other side and then we will attempt to use this on my upper lashes. Don't know how that's gonna go, but hold on, I need to focus for just a second without going, you know. I am transferring a little bit to my lower lash line, might be, but it worked well. I am applying this with my left hand right now. I am primarily right-handed. I'm ambidextrous for some things, but let's see how this applies to the upper lashes, not just the lower lashes. You can control this. Like this is really easy to control. The brush doesn't hold a lot. This is one of those that you would have to dip a lot, I think, to get the desired effect. The formula seems to be smooth though. I can see it on my lashes. Can you see a difference? I can see a difference. But, okay. I wonder how well this layers up. Let's see, shall we? So let me do the other side. Nope, too hard. I went too hard. This is why I use my left hand when I do it, because I'm like, hey, I don't have that control. Okay. I do see a difference. That was with like one good coat, I would say. I did go over some areas of this one. So let's see. All right. I feel like this is taking a long time, but I do have some transference there. May the odds be ever in our favor. Let's let it dry down a little bit and then we'll try to scrape it off with a brush. Now this formula does feel a little bit more wet. It's really hard to gauge using this little tiny brush though. Okay, well, is that as mind-blowingly large as I normally like my lashes? No. It did make my lashes darker though. So that is appreciated. Let's add another coat here. It is lengthening. I do notice there's some lengthening that's happening, but I agree though, for the lower lashes though, this is probably a good one, especially if you struggle with like control. I think it's probably good for that. I don't think this mascara is the end all be all though. All right, let's try. We're gonna try to get rid of that. I think I got it off. So let's talk final thoughts, okay? This one, Beauty Moon Cosmetics, I like this a lot. I think the palette's beautiful and the quality is really nice. Let's see how it wears. I do have a little bit of creasing there, but that's actually really, really normal for me with any super dark black shade or dark brown shade without any kind of base primer. There is zero primer on my eyes at all, neither glitter nor a primer, like a base primer. So that's great. And these shimmers are super vibrant. They're just so gorgeous without it. I'm sure with the glitter primer, these shimmers would be like off the charts. So that's a win in its own right. The face palette. This, I would not pay full price for this. The component feels cheap. These shades are basically useless for me. Now, if you have super fair skin, maybe that's, something that works for you. This does still feel a little bit balmy. I almost feel like, because it's not the most pigmented, you do have to build it up in order to get the pigment on the cheeks that you want. I did not immediately get the pigment I wanted. So I had to build it up a little bit. And for my style choices, this is probably not a great formula. I have I have combo skin that leans a little bit oily seasonally or a little bit dry seasonally. Right now, it's actually leaning a little bit oily because the weather keeps going from hot to cold, hot to cold. So if you have dry skin, maybe you would like this a lot. I do not. I don't love this. I will continue to use it a little bit just to kind of see what my final thoughts on it are. But, it's just, I don't know. I don't think I like this. Okay, especially not the concealers. For me, the coloring is just, it's not there. Okay, the brushes. I think these are okay. I'm gonna use this in a different formula and see if I like this better with like a different bronzer and different. I'm gonna try this with concealer too. With the blushes, this was not it. With that formula though, that little palette is basically for fingers. This is, it didn't do much with that palette, but I will continue to use it. For $15, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I also don't love it. The lipstick combo. I'm going to use this on my own. I'm not going to use these together because I feel like I have 90s pink butthole lips today, and I just don't like it. It's not my preference. I don't feel like it is good for me, but I think this is a comfortable formula. And I think this is also a comfortable formula. I just don't love the color. This is not going to be a lip combo that stays. This bitch is going, it's the minute I look at a straw, this is going to go away. So that's out. The mascara. The mascara for lower lash line, I agree that it is probably great for the lower lash lines. On my lashes itself, it's a lot more work to build things up. So I don't know that I would buy this for me, but if you're somebody who wants that definition on your lower lashes, then this would probably be good for you. Or if you want like an outer. All right, darlings, I remembered, so let's post an update. So this is about 5.5 hours later. I don't really see any creasing. I don't see any like crazy fallout. There's a little bit from this lower green shade here. That's kind of on me for like touching things. The mascara did remove, but not like perfectly. The cheek is still set down and still there. It hasn't faded too much, but it has faded a little bit. The lips, it was gone as soon as I took like the first sip of anything. So don't count on that for longevity. All right, but yeah, it still looks really pretty. The lighting is different, so you can't quite see all the sparkles still, but it's still there. But yeah, this has worn fine under the eye. It just doesn't have quite enough pigment. And I think if it was really, really hot, that this would be like a melty kind of mess. Like I would not recommend that appeal palette to anybody with oily skin. It would be kind of a mess. It does look really nice. It looks really nice. It's just not quite as pigmented as I would like. But okay, I remembered. Bye. Bye, darlings. Thank you for watching. I love your faces. Do you have a subscription to Eyescream Beauty? I have found that it's actually really worth it. I don't have an affiliate code or anything with them, but I will leave my referral link below. I might get points from it. Honestly, I don't know if anybody's ever used it, but I will leave it in there as well. It's just like the standard referral link that anybody who has the subscription box would have. I'm not that special. And tell me if you like the look or not today. We shall see how it wears, but I think it's pretty. Did I ruin it with a little bit of the black eyeshadow wing? Maybe, but that's okay. We're going to continue to play. I love your faces. Thanks for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.